It is not the stars that inspire. They are as gods removed. It is something else for which we reach, for which we grasp into the void.
Wow, it is a windy day today. Could be playing around with the 110 and the 55 today, and I brought the 55 out. Well, I used it last night because I went to string my 110 and I blew out my stringer. Never had that happen before. So yeah, I'd rather than go hunt for another stringer, I just got the 55. And 55, you know, it's a lighter bow, but it's nice for a lot of things I can't do so much with the 110. And I'm going to play around with those today. So yeah, it's a bit early for blacksmithing. I don't want to, wake up the neighbors and stuff. But archery, great time for archery right now, except for the wind. But so let's go have some fun. So doing forward rolls in archery, that doesn't exactly make my shooting any better. Well, it's actually in the long term it could, but yeah, it's fun, and it gives me a chance to kind of shoot a little more on the fly. Because do a forward roll, you got to kind of recover your balance and everything, and then shoot. And so it's fun, but So I'm obviously not the best archer in the world, but I do know that you get better by pushing yourself to extremes. And while I like shooting static much as the next guy, I actually like moving around when I shoot, and it really forces you to concentrate, focus more in the very second of shooting. And I think where I'm drawing from is my old kung fu days when Buffuni Brown, who I went to his school up in central New York, and he would come up from DC and do seminars. And one of the things he told us is he would talk to us about ground fighting, how you should be able to do any technique from any position. And while as an absolute, that might not always be the case, I'd say for the most part it is. You should be ready to do anything you've learned in any extreme possible. And so I take that to archery a little bit, where I actually playing around with this stuff. It's much lighter fare, but that's where I draw from. And believe it or not, when I was doing archery a few years back, I was actually able to run and knock the bow and shoot just about in midair, but that was a few years ago. I got a long way to recover from it, so let's do a little bit more, and then we'll move on to the 110. So I was under the impression that that arrow just went above the pumpkin, but no sir. The arrow has pumpkin guts on the shaft. Clear sign I went through the pumpkin. And that's great because all my other shots sucked, but this one launched off midair, went through the pumpkin. And I just hit my head. I'll take that. Oh God, this is gonna hurt after the 55 doing the 110, but got to, because I'm an old man though, I'm done with all that other stuff for the morning. I'm just gonna shoot straight. Take it easy for the rest of you. So there's the arrow. I think that was my first shot right there. It came up, caught the roof, and slid down. I've had a couple of those in the past. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Holy crap. I'm an idiot. Not only that, but because this is one of my fun points, it's wedged in there really good, so I'm going to have to come back later with some tools and pop that out. Well, I'm down to 3 arrows. I lost a couple arrows out there. Lost them earlier actually when I was doing jumps. Yeah, that's what happens when you do screwball stuff like that. Usually I don't lose arrows, even at 35 yards. But if I'm doing screwball stuff, yeah, that's when they get lost. So a few more shots and I'm gonna light the fire for this forge. And in my defense, I'm shooting into the sun. You know, I had another concern today too when I was doing the forward rolls, is we have a lot of ticks around here and there's a lot of leaf litter right now, and my wife got a tick the other day. She thinks just picking up her sunglasses, so I got to be careful. I did go around and cut the grass yesterday, chop it all up and stuff for all this. So I sprayed myself down with tick repellent, so hopefully I did it. But yeah, ticks are always an issue around here. Okay, one more round and then we go light the fire. You know, I guess my better judgment, I did say I was going to stop and go light the fire. We'll do that in a minute, but I've had these whistle arrows out and I brought them out and I realized how windy it is. So I'm not going to do any. I'm not going to do any. Guess what I'm going to do? Yeah. Get off a post. Well, one of my arrows is still wayward, out with the whistle arrows. It's out about the yard somewhere. It'll turn up. But I had to try it in the wind just because, you know, it's such a glorious fall day. I'm just so happy to be out here doing this morning and, you know, try some crazy, stupid stuff. Now it is time to go light the fire for real and get the blacksmithing started. To me. glorious day, huh? It is windy. It certainly is that, but it's a glorious fall day. And got some good archery in today. That was really fun. Especially surprised myself by getting the whistle arrows in. Got the 514 layer billet up to 15 inches. I think it's going to wind up just being an extra long tanto. Don't think I'll get it up to minimum for a wakizashi, but we'll see. But either way, I'm off in a few hours to the wedding of my wonderful niece and future nephew-in-law, wishing them both the best in life. And hope you all had a good week, and I will see you on the other side of it. Stay well, be good.